as it was the first time that we used FHIR for this type of integration. It took a little while for both sides, both us, our side, and the customer side, to figure out the best approach in order to create a single sign-on, in order to make sure that it was a robust but sturdy integration that allowed for an order that happened in the EMR to then trigger a message to the patient, and then the patient go into the EMR and actually launch this third-party application. And we knew that the first time was going to be tricky. But we got through it, and it works extremely well. The client is very, very happy with it. We're getting reports on a regular basis of solid feedback from the patients that are using it, and asking for even more types of. This was for a cardiac program, but this can be used for any type of education if you think about it. So we're like, oh great, we know how to do this. This is great. Let's go to client number 2, another academic medical center, very large, very respectful. And we get in there, we talk about during the planning stage, this is how we do our integration. We know this works. You're using the same EMR. This is great. Let's go ahead. And it took 2 months, give or take a little bit, to figure out all the intricacies for this particular client that were different than the intricacies for this particular client. And it didn't even have anything necessarily to do with the EMR itself. It had to do with some of the security tools that they use, and the way that they did single sign-on, and the way that they had a separate system for monitoring all transactions. So internal complexities within the organization caused longer development times. Not that our strategy changed, but the testing, the configuration, the rinse and repeat to get it to work made it more of a challenge. So I say this, as you're trying to come up with standards, realize that standards are per client, let's say, and you'll learn each time that there's slight variations that you need to come through in order to solve the same problem. But what we're finding is that as long as you've got good communication with your client, a good team to work with, we were able to resolve those issues at the second client as well. Their integration went live about a month ago, and report to say that they're now seeing the same successes as the first client.